Guys, what it looks like now. We have ice on the the Sirio antenna, and I'm telling you, got a crunchy out here, but right now it's 33 degrees. This is even the second wave coming in, but she's waiting on the antenna a little bit. The worst we got now, that tree over there way on the house over there, you can see it there, but she's all right. But I think the beams on the antenna is going to be okay. It's kind of sagged on the weight, but that's what they take. So the only thing we'll worry about, that thing's going to snap that way, but mostly it's right there. She should be okay on that side, but it's kind of like wet right now. But I'm checking everything out. This is the only worst we have right now. I had to fling some of the ice off earlier today on the Macov5000. No, not the Macov5000. Macov5000 has ice on it right now. That's the ice we got right now. So we're trying to scrape some of the shit off. If we don't do this, believe me. And that's the only worst thing we got right here, guys. That's the worst thing we got right here. That's it. And I pulled that off earlier today. We had some ice on this rear. They pulled this cable out of the wall, but they didn't rip it. So that's the one that goes to the beam antenna. And usually we'll do that. That's the only thing we got right now. And that's all we have. And mostly this is what it did today with the tree. It weighed down the house here. But luckily nothing major is going to hit anything. So the only thing I got to do is pull this back up from in the house. That's what it was. So I'm going to leave it like this until the storm's over with. Mostly I need to get this out of the way. Sorry about that, guys. We'll continue there. That's only the weight factor there, but that's what's going to pull this cable out of the damn thing. I might have to fling that up a little bit in a second. But here's, I understand. Uh-oh. What snapped? No, that's nothing snapped, thank God. That's a branch. So we need to flick that up a little bit. That's the rotor cable. The tree antenna is fine. We're okay. But I need to flick this over so I don't want to make it worse. It's weighing down under a branch. We need to fling that up. I don't have that kind of money to repair it all. You don't understand, but everything looks good. So I'll do that in a few minutes. So the beam antenna is sagging down on some ice, but this is what we got the worst right now. So you guys remember that tree that took down this whole thing, but that's the only thing we got right now, that little tree. And I gotta get that flick off right now. Gotta make sure everything's okay. And don't worry about that, but the ring has ice on it right now. The Macov5000. So we can get a shot here. Now you guys can see it. You can see the little ice on that right there. That's the only thing we got right now. Some of it right there and right there. And we got some on that antenna there, but the ropes are okay. But it's kind of all liquid, but I gotta get that off that cable right now, but it's gonna be fine. So I'm worried about that right now, but she's okay. So if that's the only thing I have to worry about, the ring's not gonna bust off. But this is the first wave went through last night, you guys know that. But I think what power made it flicker was on that side of the house because there's a cable that connects, but that's what I'm saying. It's going to refreeze later. So everything's okay, but the beam antenna is sagging down a little bit on one side, but she's at 310 degrees still at the same position. So I'm trying to figure out what happened in this part. So it's alright, guys. You can see the beam on, there we go. We got some good ice, little icicles right now. That's what we're looking at on the beam antenna right now, guys. And to get an idea, it's kind of wet out here. So stay back here in a second. She's okay. But I gotta get out of this weather in a minute. But I gotta get some of this flick off right now. I have to do this right now, but we're good. But I'm trying to see right now. See how the shade. That's what we have, some of the ice on the beam antenna. You guys can see it. And it's supposed to get more of this stuff. Let's hope this don't break off the system soon. But we got the Macov5000 we got up close. This hone is kind of wet, so I'm gonna let it dry for a minute. And that's what I'm saying. But the only thing that's the worst thing about the tree, that was it, guys. You saw in the video. That's where we have some ice on the Macov5000. She's okay. Taking it out. I'm on zoom back in. It looks good. And she's holding up. That's when you got to worry about that thing going to collapse. But at least she's holding up pretty, guys. Alright. So I'm going to let you guys go. UDX362, Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. 410. Oh, yeah. So I'm not going to touch this antenna for a while. You guys see what's happening. But the Mako, maybe we can try to melt some of that ice off for right now. So maybe I'm trying to fire it up and key it up. I don't know if we should do that right now, but it's fine. The RG58 is fine on the wall. It's not touching. It's this one I'm worried about right now. So you guys got the, I had to take some ice off for a few minutes ago. I had to went to look. But the ropes are going to be fine. Those are going to be okay. It's the only thing I'm more concerned with because it's sagging down from the ice right now. That's what's happening, dudes. There you go, got that water off there. That's what we had, some of that water on the ice, but there it is. It's not freezing, it's still ding. That's what we have on the Macov5000. She's got some ice on it. You guys can see how I'm looking at it. You guys can get a good glimpse. It'll refreeze in a couple hours. Let's hope these things don't break soon, but I don't think they would. But they said they could take on ice storms. The Gamma Max looks alright. So the cables, the RG213 did very well in the ice. It's the RG58. I'm going to leave the RG58 down like that, so it'll be okay. So I'm going to let you guys go. UDX362, Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down.